Hey everybody, let me get over here. I'm out here in the woods cutting again. I got slammed. I have no wood. It's unbelievable. But anyway, I've done a group series by talking about groups. This one, I'm going to talk about being a lone wolf. A lot of people say that's the way they're going to be, and a lot of people say, oh no, that's not. You shouldn't do that. Being a lone wolf in a SHTF situation, it has its advantages and it has its disadvantages, just like being in a group. I'm kind of on the fence on that one, because sometimes when you're alone, you can move a lot quicker. You don't have to provide that much food just for yourself. If you're in a group, you got to have more food. You can have a smaller shelter, smaller area. Find a small cave, reinforce it. Just big enough for a person and some gear. Water. You're not having to find a great big water source if you have a group, and less noise, by yourself. There's a lot of advantages of being by yourself, being a lone wolf. But on the other hand, there's a lot of disadvantages. You are by yourself. If you get hurt or if you get sick, nobody's there to help you. If somebody comes up on you and there's 3 or 4 of them, you're by yourself. It's like I said, there's a lot of advantages and disadvantages. I wouldn't want to be a lone wolf if I had to bug out into this, because you would work yourself to death. You just work yourself to death. Firewood, gathering food, water, maintaining shelter, just by yourself. I mean, out in the swamps or the mountains or the desert or, forest, it would be kind of hard being a lone wolf out there. Now, urban, it'd probably be a lot easier because you can move from place to place quieter, and people's really not going to pay attention just to one person like they would a group in an urban survival situation. So I don't know. It's like I said, I'm on the fence on that one. I don't know. Me personally, I'd want a small group, 3 or 4 extra people. That way, you have extra hands to help with work, help with guard duty. If trouble does occur, you have extra firepower. If you're a lone wolf, you'll have to use your wits about you. You'll really have to think before you even move more, than in a group, because you're alone and anything could happen. Just look at the pioneers, the old mountain men. A lot of them died from getting hurt, from being sick, from an animal attack. The trappers, if their hand got caught in a trap, they couldn't get it off. They either laid there and died, or they cut their arm off, or they cut their foot off, or whatever to get it out. Then they bled out, or they infection. That's something you got to think about. If you get hurt, that's it. That's you. You got to take care of yourself. You got to fix the problem. You got to sew yourself up. It'd be on you instead of having somebody. Say you fall, break your leg, and you're a half a mile from your shelter area. you can't walk. You're going to have to drag yourself. Um, and if you're with somebody, they could carry you, you know. Like I said, there's advantages and there's disadvantages. If I, you know, my best advice to people is really think it out. And, you know, if you don't want to get with a group, have at least one more person with you. That way you have an extra set of hands. You know, there'll just be two of you or three of you. But, you know, um, it's a tough one. But just, sorry, I got a call coming in. I'm going to just let it ring. But tell me what you guys think. Do you have, you know, if you're somebody going to be a lone wolf, tell me, you know, what you think. Why you want to be a lone wolf? You know, if there's people out there that's got some ideals for lone wolves, you know, share them in the comments. Because, like I said, it's a I'm on the fence, and it could be a good thing to be a lone wolf. You know, you know, first thing that pops in my mind, you don't have to deal with a lot of people's BS. You know, if you're in a group, you have to deal with the whining and the crying and the bitching and the fussing and the cussing. If you're by yourself, you don't have to deal with that. The only person you can fuss and cuss with is yourself. Um, but then you have the being alone, nobody to talk to, you know, a lot of stuff like that. Like I said, there's a lot of advantages and disadvantages, but I want to know what you guys think. You know, leave a comment below. You know, tell me if it's a good idea. Tell me if it's a bad idea. Would you do it, or would you want to be with at least 2 or 3 other people? But I'm gonna make this video short because I got a lot of work to do, and it's crazy. But everybody, be safe, be careful, keep preparing, and Merry Christmas. Bye, guys.